Hi, I'm Agustus Stewart, motivational speaker, author, and mentor. I'm the author of this book called Incarcerations, Addictions, and the Cross. I grew up as a young man, only raised by my mother, and I experienced fatherlessness. Due to my father not being around, that kind of made it had a big impact on my life. It caused me to go in search of love, go in search of acceptance, and wanting to belong. At the age of 15, I got involved in a gang, started committing crime, and started making some really bad choices. Those bad choices, they had consequences, and the consequences of that was me ending up in prison. I went to prison for a number of years, and whilst in prison I saw a lot of bad things. It also gave me the opportunity to really think and to really do some deep searching about my whole life. Was this a road that I wanted to continue on? Was this how I wanted to end up in life, just constantly being in and out of prison? I made a choice that when I got released from prison, that I was going to fight to turn my life around. And that's exactly what I've done. It was challenging, it was hard, and it was very difficult. With many setbacks, with many knockbacks, I still chose to fight because I saw potential in myself. I knew that I was better than the person that had actually gone into prison as a young boy, that didn't think about the consequences, didn't think about choices, and put his friends first instead of putting himself first. I decided to use my own personal experiences to try and inspire young people, those who are been in gangs themselves and are still currently in gangs, those who are walking around with knives. Because there was a period of time when I used to walk around with a knife myself, and I used to walk up and down with an axe. So I wanted to use my own personal life and the experiences that I have to help young people turn their lives around, to cause them to think about some of the choices that they're making. Do they want to go to prison? Or do they want to end up like some of their friends who are currently dead and in a grave? So I fought for many years to turn my life around, and I've been, to a certain degree, successful in doing that. I've been able to travel the world, and I've done some great things. I've even gone back into some of the prisons that I was in to speak to the men in there and speak to some of the young boys in there, to really challenge them to think about their actions, to really think about their life, and to let them know that it is possible. You can turn your life around, regardless of some of the bad choices that you've made, regardless of some of the bad mistakes you've made. It is possible to turn your life around. You've just got to want it. You've got to choose to want to fight for your own life. You've got to want to choose to say, you know what, enough is enough. I'm not going to put my friends first. I'm not going to put my gang first. I'm not going to put anything before me. I'm going to put me first. So, this is just a small snippet of my story. Once again, I'm Agustus Stewart, and I am the author of Incarcerations, Addictions, and the Cross. Bye.